Hey y'all, it's your girl Cass. Don't mind me. Welcome to my page, my channel. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Okay, so I'm getting on here because I know I've made PSAs before. But I just want y'all to humor me, right? For example, I'm gonna use you an example, but I'm not coming for you. You're just an example. I'm just using it as a fact, not a feeling. Okay? If you're watching this. But I posted something about somebody commented about okay, let's backtrack. There was this post, right, that said in 10 years from now, when your kids ask you what happened when the new world order started, and like whatever, what did you do? Like, what was you doing? It was a great freaking poll, because I'm just like, for some of y'all gonna have to answer to your kids for any decisions that you're making right now. When they're asking you what happened during this time, I want y'all to be knowledgeable and educated in what you're gonna be saying, because you may have to answer to your child. Okay? But in the comments, somebody said something that was great, because it really goes back to it when Kanye said being a slave is a choice. Okay? Because I know a lot of people got tight when he said that. Everybody want to be like, oh, and the history, boop, boop, boop. Okay. We can go down history all day if you fucking want. But first of all, are you sure that's your history? First of all, because like I said, you guys need to question everything, right? Who, what, when, where, how, and why, right? So are you sure that's even all your history? Or was it sprinkled with a little something else? Because ultimately, the enslaved people that you're talking about, there's like a real history. I'm actually doing research on it now. You have to understand, even going back to Christopher Columbus, when he came here, he didn't just come here and was like, boom, 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 like, you people, I'm taking over. Like, there was people already here. You think he could have done that, okay? They had to make treaties with the Indians that were already here. Hence why they operate in everything with control, but they don't really own nothing here. So what does that mean? You had to communicate and create businesses with the people that was already here. So if they were already here and you guys signed contracts with them, were they really all that powerless, or did they let certain shit happen to them? But I digress. Understand what I'm coming from. Even if you were a slave by, you was working on somebody's plantation. And that's another thing too. Some people don't know that some people willingly worked for these masters, okay? For little to nothing. But I digress, okay? So if you were a slave, for example, working for a master, does that mean you were a slave here? Like mentally? Did you operate like a slave? Did you think like a slave? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because we have people like Harriet Tubman. You can say she was a slave, but was she a slave? You understand what I'm saying? It's just like, you can be in prison, like, a box, cubicle, whatever, but that doesn't mean you're in prison. So I know it went over a lot of people's heads what he was actually saying. And this is where discernment comes in. Okay? Discernment comes in. And I'm going to use an example too, because this was another thing that was brought up. Again, just an example. I'm not coming for you, whatever. The whole Nicki thing. So I'm going to be honest and say, first of all, I don't care for Nikki. I never cared for Nikki before. Okay, I didn't care for none of that shit. When did I start caring for her? When she was like, to the people, do your own research and look at what's happening. Look at what's happening. So, I was told some information that the cousin's friend never actually got the shot. Boo. Whatever. Honestly, I really don't care about if it's true or not, or who's lying, if the cousin's lying, she's lying, or if the government's lying. Because guess what? What does she tell y'all to do? Use this, right? Discernment, and see what's going on. Whether it was true or not, what does she tell y'all to do? To fucking think. Right? Think. And to see what's happening around you. Y'all want to get so bogged down in the details of stuff that you miss the bigger picture. Because that's like, right? Somebody can tell you something, right? And, okay, you found out they end up like they're lying. But did you learn something from it? Were you able to like actually get a message from it? Like, y'all want to focus on the wrong things. And let me just say, when I say protect Nikki and her, first of all, y'all already know, don't fuck with the kids. No way. Passionate about kids. I do not play about them. I don't got none, but not mine, no yours. I don't play about nobody's kids. But you missed the point of, because she was speaking on something that's heavily being manipulated right now, that now her family members is being harassed. Okay? Y'all want to focus on the feelings of whatever happened or whatever. Not saying he's right, completely wrong, but y'all completely missed the point. Was what? Use discernment. Now, period. And again, it will just go to show what happens when you speak or go against what is mainstream media. You will be harassed. But y'all missing the motherfucking point, right? But y'all want to focus on what he did in the past. First of all, he should be in jail again, castrated, whatever. I don't care. But that wasn't what we was talking about here. We was talking about what's going on right now. What's hot topic right now. So y'all will divert from the actual point or the message that needs to be actually paid attention to and want to talk about some dumb shit. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care about nobody who does anything towards kids. I don't give a fuck about that. But what was I speaking on? Use discernment and do your research. So miss me with the outside factors. That's not the main point. Because I really don't give a fuck. Focus on what the hell I'm talking about. And what I am saying. Because that's my point. Not what you talk about. If I want to talk about that, then we could talk about that. And we can dive into that. But don't deviate from what my point is and the point that I'm speaking on to make another point that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. So, again, if you're going to come to me, make sure you have an open mind and make sure we're staying on track with what we're talking about. Because I'm usually real intentional about what I'm talking about, not these other outside factors. Okay? Just another PSA. But thank you for hitting me up because you made me do this video. But just an FYI. But I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.